right? We're right in the middle of the cage. Now, when we hit into the net, remember we talked about, when we first started talking about tee, we want to pick 16 squares on the net? Well, that's what we want to do when we do soft toss. You should be hitting the ball into the line or maybe slightly down. But into those same 16 squares all the time. If he's pulling the ball up high or hitting the ball here all over the place, maybe the first thing we got to do is make the tosser. But if the tosser's making good tosses and he's hitting the ball all over the place, he's not doing a good job. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. So come in here in your stance, like yeah, right there. Okay, so this is a good distance right here. The key is I'm on a 45-degree angle with him. He's about halfway the pairs. I'd say let's step back just a little bit, a couple inches. Yeah, absolutely perfect right there. So now it's 45 degrees. He's looking at where he wants to hit it into the net. I'm a tosser. Here's the key with being a tosser. You cannot be standing up. So for you guys are going to be in buckets or chairs. Coaches, I suggest always be on a bucket or a chair. Yes, sir?
When I like to just be like this. Like,
100%. Absolutely. Beautiful. But I'm saying coaches, buckets, or chairs, players, just like Coach Dave, just like Spencer, you got to be on one knee. That's what a flipper looks like, one knee just like that. Not two knees, not like that. That looks like a baseball player. That looks like a baseball player. That looks like a baseball player. That's how you flip. Everybody got that? That's how you want to be. On one knee, just like Dave was. Now when we flip, here's the key. Here's some problems. You can just relax yourself. Here's some problems with the flips. The first problem, catch this ball when I'm going to flip it. Here's the first problem. What was the problem with that? Huh? Too high. Okay, here you go. What was the problem with that? Okay. What's the problem with this? We're not playing slow pitch softball. And you see guys do that. They lob the ball. We're not lobbing the ball over there. It's got to be firm. We got to throw it to him firm. So it looks like this. I don't care if I'm working with an 8-year-old or a professional hitter. I throw it exactly the same pace. It looks like this. Nice and firm. Straight line over there. So that's the first thing. Now, what's the problem with this? Too much spin. When the ball spins a lot, you can't control it. So it's just spinning out of your hand. It's going to go anywhere. When we toss this ball, we got to have a stiff wrist. Ball's in our fingers. Our wrist is stiff, and we want little spin. So when we toss it to him, little spin, right there. And that's, like I said, that's my toss to a professional hitter or an 8-year-old, just like that. Now, we're to aim. There's another problem. I want you to put your left hand on your left hip, just like this. All the way around. No, like take it, turn it all, turn your palm forward. Yeah. So there's where I'm aiming. So watch, here, show the ball, and I flip right to that hand. Now, if he's pulling the ball, I probably want to move it back in a little bit like this. If he's pulling it too much, I'll move it back in there a little bit for him. If he's hitting it this way too much, maybe I'll throw it up there a little bit for him. But basically, we want to aim for his front hip when we're on a 45-degree angle. So it's got to be firm, it's got to have no spin, and it's got to go to his front hip. Now, here might be the most important part of this. When you're flipping, like Coach said, he gets desperate to hit, so you just flip the ball. So you've got to swing it straight. If all of a sudden I do this by accident, just take that pitch. Like I screwed up, just take it. Swing it straight. So get the good strikes, crush them. Most of them are going to be strikes when you throw it. But number two, you have to get him into a rhythm. You have to get him. That's part of this drill is rhythm and time. So if I'm sitting over here, I'm like, hey Gavin, you watched TV last night? Flip. He's not getting any rhythm. I got to pay attention to here. So I'm not saying I can't talk to him, but it's flip. Flip. We can't, you know what I mean? I'm not having another conversation over here or stopping to do this or do that. I want to keep the rhythm going. The other part of rhythm and timing is this, how I want to show it to him. So look, when a pitcher starts, he gives you, when you start, like his whole wind up and all that stuff, he gives you timing. Same thing with soft toss. If I just do this, ready? If I just do this and flip the ball, there's no timing for that. I got to show him the ball, I got to drop the ball, and I got to flip the ball. And this should be the same every time. Same type of speed every time. So it's here. Hand up, right here like this, down, flip. Hit the ball, next ball, down, flip. Every time. Ball, show it to him, down, flip. That's it. What are we working on hitting?